I know that says are you. I wanna take your hands and take you away on a cloudy day. Your eyes tell me the truth. I know that says are you. I wanna take your hands and take you away on a cloudy day.
If you wait too long, maybe the chance is gone. So you got just 1 second if you come with me. You gotta decide what is wrong and what's right. Cause we got just 1 second till eternity. If you wait too long, maybe the chance is gone. So you got just 1 second if you come with me. You gotta decide what is wrong and what's right.
I know the road is long. Winter times have gone. One more time we talk where we're gonna walk. I know the road is long. Winter times have gone. One more time we talk where we're gonna walk. Long. Gone. Talk where we're gonna walk. Your eyes tell me the truth. I know that sins are you. I wanna take your hands and take you away on a cloudy day. Your eyes tell me the truth. I know that sins are you. I wanna take your hands and take you away on a cloudy day. I know the road is long. Winter times are gone. One more time we talk where we're gonna walk. I know the road is long. Winter times are gone. One more time we talk where we're gonna walk.
I feel like I fought all my life for this. This one part, this 1/3 I've always missed. No, just don't let it go. I started the fight, but now I'm losing. So will I fall again? I'm scared of fights, yet it was me who ran away.
Oh, I can't forget myself. The peace that I'm missing, it kills me inside. I need help, oh please give me back this one pub, this one third. I'm sorry I lost it.
No, I let my weapons fall. I'm drowning in the fears, and now I know that I will fall again and let it go, but I can't stop to run away.
Right, guys, looks like we are pretty much ready to go. Let me just double check to make sure the CS is still running. Yeah, no, there it is. Okay, awesome. So the game that we're going to be covering is going to be DC versus Flipside. Both of them actually losing to a team by the name of dNote. Recall, you there?
Yeah, I'm back and ready to roll.
And your opinion on the whole dNote saga, like, you know, beating DC and Flipside?
I didn't expect it to happen. Because to be honest with you, I haven't heard of the team before. So, as we said before, you know, upsets all around.
Yeah. You having disconnection issues?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not just me. Alright, yeah, we'll probably just connect into the server shortly, but just on that, I mean, if you look at the lineup here for dNote, just to quickly send you guys a link here, 16-13 they beat DC. They've got a very good side, actually, a very experienced side, a side that's, how do I say, like, has come a long way, not maybe together, but specifically a team that's, how do I say, like, they've been playing together, like, for a small period of time, but individually they have been playing for a long time. Like Corrupt used to play for Bravado, Flares is part of the Bravado 2 Dota team, Ake used to play for Energy, one of the better AWPers that I know of from the CSO scene, and then coming into CSGO and also, you know, producing phenomenal results there. Fady, a guy that I don't really know that much, and Defrost also not so much, but I'm very keen to see how they go through or how they play in the knockout rounds with the guys, with the guys such as Bravado, etc. Energy Sports, you know, also going down there a little bit, you know, kind of makes me think to myself, you know, what's the case? What's exactly happening? But then we have to always we have to keep into consideration that Energy was playing there with 2 new players in their squad. I mean, Goals is not playing, and Zero Chance came in a bit late. So yeah, I don't know. DC at the moment only playing with 1 sub. Flipside also playing with I think 1 or 2 subs, or 1 sub, sorry, at that. They've got their main AWPer King that's actually out, the in-game leader as well. He's not able to make it, so it's a bit like unfortunate not being able to see the top 5 of every single top team, represent at the moment. I think it'll probably be a different case a little bit later on this evening. What do you think?
I think so too, especially with the load shedding problem that's happening. I just heard that load shedding, the stage 1 has been implemented. So
Ooh.
that could be causing a little bit of a problem as well. But yeah, definitely the teams that were performing in DGL, that is, I mean your top 3 teams being Bravado, Energy, and DC, those were all running excuse me, all running their rosters. So if we do see the full rosters come into play, I think it's going to be a completely different game. Just for the pure fact that those 5 have synergy together. Not saying that the reserves coming in don't have synergy with the team, but it is the top 5 of each team do play a lot more together. So it is a little bit of a unfortunate event not seeing the top 5 representing from each of the tier 1 teams, but hey, that's how CS goes. If you can't make it, pull in a sub and do your best.
Yeah. Well, that's just generally the nature of how it happens. But look, I mean, at the moment, Bravado look pretty strong. They look like they're heading for victory. They did take 2 or 3 Sunday Cups in the past. Energy as well, and same with DC. DC obviously being the winner for the 2014 season. But now 2015 underway here, a little bit late in my opinion. I think it would have been better if we started off. We were planning on starting it off in Feb, but unfortunately due to ESL and all of the other bigger tournaments, we decided just to kind of, take it easy for now until there's some space available. But right now, just going back, we are just waiting to connect in, waiting for. There we go. So we just got our new details through from the tournament admins. So we shall be connecting through. Okay, looks like Mirage is going to be actually the stage of choice here. I'm not sure, but it might be the case.
I'm jumping into the server now, having a bit of connection issues. If it is Mirage will be quite an interesting map to see these 2 teams face off against each other. To my knowledge, this is now the eliminations. Are these best of ones?
These are also best of ones, yeah. These are also best of ones. As far as I understand, because if you look at the layout, it's very similar to the veto system that they've been using internationally. Yes. In fact, it's probably the same. So teams that won 2 games in a row qualify for knockouts. They have off until 2 p.m. Only teams that won 1 and lost 1 will play a second place decider for the groups. Now this is a second place decider here between DC and Flipside, which means that either one is not going to go through, which is interesting to see as well, because I mean now we've got Dare playing. King is actually in. So King is going to be playing now for Flipside, which is good to see. But I want to know what the entire lineup is for Flipside. Are they going to use their lineup as what they, registered for? That's the question.
Yeah, no.
Just have a look here. Oh, they beat the newest team 16-0. Okay.
Is this Flipside?
Yeah, they beat Requiem 16-0.
Oh wow.
Okay, I think they played with their full squad there, which means Damage Control is in a bit of trouble if they're going to be playing up against the full Flipside team, because Flipside is very strong. It is a potential winning team for this tournament or this cup, but we'll have to wait and see. I mean, at the moment they got Zio playing, And then they got XYZ 53. Now, XYZ's the new edition. I don't know if it is custom, but we'll go at that, saying that this is the full setup. Here we got Dare King, Defiant, Zeo, XYZ playing for Flipside Tactics, the Academy team, and then we got Damage Control, Explicit, Warhammy, Hellhound, Gambit, and Style. And right now they're knifing it out quite a lot, and it looks like DC walks away there with the knife round win, which means that they're going to go for the sides pick. They'll pick sides, which is great. I mean, any team that wins the knife round is so important. You go for the sides pick, and that's it. You've pretty much got 50% of the game in your favor already going forward.
Yeah, now we see Overpass being beat out first and then Nuke straight after that. It'll be interesting to see what map they go with here in this game. Just on that note where Flipside beats Requiem 16-0, that means, because the game that we casted between DC and Requiem, that went, if I'm not mistaken, 16...
16-5.
16-5. So 16-5 on that game, that leads us to believe that Flipside are the favorites to win this game.
Correct.
Just in terms of their performance against the previous teams. So hopefully, this is as you said before, this is quite a big game. Two of the top tier teams in South Africa at the moment. One of them are going to be out of the tournament very soon. So quite a big upset game here, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think it was Dino that really kind of brought the upset in. I mean, that was an unexpected team to produce like really good results. So we'll be following the Dino team, like going into the knockout rounds and putting them up as one of the favorites now, basically, for the tournament. Which means that there's a likely chance that we'll actually cover them, and some of you guys can actually, view and see how they actually play, how they execute their strats. I'm very interested to see how they actually play. But yeah, I mean, right now, looking at these two teams here, DC and Flipside, in a knockout, basically a knockout match, a decider match here. Whoever wins here goes through. So it's going to be cash. DC did play their first game in cash, and I know Flipside is strong in it as well. So what do you think?
Going to be an interesting game because the performance from DC was very, very strong on this map when they played against Requiem. So they were hitting the Angels and they were definitely out-aiming Requiem. Now, I'd love to have watched the Flipside Requiem game, because I wonder now if Flipside are going to be able to challenge DC on their aim game. We know that DC's got a strong aim game, but Flipside, to my knowledge, also have quite a strong game in that respect as well.
It's very par.
So,
it's quite par, to be honest.
Are they par?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing about the difference between Flipside and DC is the fact that Flipside have got a rounded off strat play system where they execute quite a lot of their strat plays and so forth. So like they got a very big variety of strats, more what I'm trying to explain here. So I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting to see how they're going to walk away here. Who's going to walk away with the position to go through? But yeah, you're right. I mean, please continue.
Yeah, I was just going to say now knowing that Flipside have a very strat-based game, this is going to maybe cause a bit of issue here for DC. If Flipside getting the smoking off the correct points, getting the good nades, the good flashes, the good Molotovs or incendiary grenades, DC are going to be in a lot of trouble here, in my opinion, because they didn't show a lot of good strat play in the last game that we casted with them against Requiem. They were relying more on their aim to get them into sights, and I think that might be a bit of a problem here for DC. Yeah, that's basically the issue that I think they're going to be facing is a strong, as I said before, a strong strat-based team is always better than a good aim team.
Yeah.
Because aim doesn't get you maybe the entry, but the strats get you the bomb plant.
Well, let's not forget that DC is a team that can execute some very good strats, but I just feel that they do somewhat rely on their aim a little bit more than their strat play, which has seen their downfall in the last couple of games. But otherwise, you know, just looking at the kind of setup now, which Flipside's got now, XYZ is actually custom, but which I thought. That setup now, that Flipside's got, I mean, is a dangerous setup. I mean, it's a team that, like, can destroy other teams. It's a team that is not primarily like the team, the original Flipside team, but there are still members there, King, Zeo, Custom, that are still in that team. But Defiant and Dare are the newcomers, and Defiant is a player that's, you know, I've been playing with him for years. He's gone from strength to strength. He used to be like, you know, he used to be okay at the game, like CS Source, etc., etc. And when we're getting to go, he just completely, like, he changed. He became like, he became a beast, basically, in the game. But yeah, I mean, you're right. This is going to be interesting to see. I mean, if DC played the way they did against Requiem, I think it's not going to be good enough. They're going to have to really step up their game against Flipside here. Flipside have got their full 5 lineup here, and with the intention to walk away victorious. They're playing off a CT side, which to my knowledge is their better side to players. And, you know, the pistol round on the way here now. Slow approach here from Flipside. Let's see if they can actually make it count.
Yeah, just something interesting to note. We see 1-2 P250 bar and only 3 armor bars here, and a good set of nades on Defiant. So they're looking at executing. They've got the nades to do it. So hopefully that works to their strength here.
Yeah. Well, looking at Flipside at the moment, very defensive here. Explicit almost looping around, coming in from the backside. This is going to be a bit of a problem, though. Quickly focusing on him, seeing there with the P2000. I think they are aware that he is sticking around and about, but they are out of the mid-side area. Good play here from Howland, picking off one. And there is the response there from King on Howland on the mid-side area. Explicit, oh, knocking down Custom from behind, but now breach play from Defiant. He's going to have to work a little bit harder here, knowing that that A side is being covered by the likes of Explicit and Warhammy. Warhammy almost popping off his... but look at this clever play here. I didn't even spot this. Defiant, so quick on the rotate. Here we go. Bomb plant underway. King checking that top side area. Now Defiant taking over that role, knowing that there is a guy on the top side. 3 DC players now having to come in. What will happen? This is the quick question. Nice play from King. Look at this. Oh my word. Fantastic. What covering here from the Flipside guys. Getting the first round there. Being able to crossfire when necessary. And walk away with that sneaky little bomb plant and the round on the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, what a good rotate there by Flipside. Just, it shows the knowledge of the game that they have is really, really good. So, knowing when to take the fights and knowing when to rotate. I mean, the information that Defiant got when he pushed through the smoke, he knew exactly then that there was 3 people covering that A site and they'd already rotated.
Jeez.
Oh my word.
Zeo there pumping 2 of them, and that's a lot of cash going into his bank account. Nice little counter attack here from the DC guys, managing to take 2 guns. One Nova there. And Warhammer also picking up 1 here, but he needs to get taken down, which he does. The bomb will be collected now by the Flipside guy. Look at Style here. Style could really change things up. Oh, he doesn't get that 1 hit though. And then goes down to the likes of Custom there. And it is 2-0 here for Flipside. But yeah, I mean, this is a case that we need to understand. I mean, I mean, look at Zia's cash now. 5,300. Really in a good position now to buy up the next round even going forward.
Yeah, that Nova really did put him in a good place now. 2 kills that he got, that I think is $1,600. So in a very good position he's put himself there now. And we do see a couple of AKs and the Galils being bought here now by Flipside, trying to do some damage. And King getting the entry there, so does Zeo. Hellbound and Gambit going down. Hellhound, rather. Jeepers, sorry.
Yeah,
But
no,
what-
Warhammer doing quite well here with the Deagle, and Style just kind of lurking around along here. Nice little play. He gets the kill off there on Zio. Zio pushing quite aggressively into the B side. Not something that was spotted earlier, but that causes a lot of frustration when someone is so rapidly into the B side area and almost forcing the rotate into the wrong direction. You know, from A to B instead of from B to A. Flipsid have got the bomb site now as expected because they've got the guns in hand, but Style, you know, walking away there with a Galil.
There's nothing he can do in a situation like this. He has to save. He's on 3 HP. Bomb was about 20 seconds from blowing. So, very good play. Well, unfortunate, but good decision that he made to save that Galil. And now it does put him in a better situation for the next round because now that he has a gun, he doesn't have to buy full rather this round. So it puts him in a little bit of a space here now to maybe buy in the next round as well. Buy up that orb if Gambit falls and they don't recollect it, and put his team back into the correct position.
Yeah. Well, looking at it right now, we see the AWP in the hands of King, and we know what he's capable of. Gambit with the AWP as well, as you said. Let's see how this is going to play out here for Flipside. Style now with the Galil on the mid side, so he's going to have to just peek and go for it. But an interesting little boost here might actually cause a bit of frustrations here for DC. Having a quick look and see where King is situated. Very interesting line that he's looking at. I mean, he's not really focused on the mid side. No, he's bringing himself out. Nice little play here from Explicit. Style picking up one as well there from the mid side. So good little defense here from Damage Control. Oh, does it work out there? Defiant around the corner. Does he get the pick? Yes, he does. Warhammer goes down. And it is a 3-on-4 right now. DC in the good position to defend it off. We see Style now migrating through. Gambit with the AWP shot on Defiant there. And King needs to clutch it a little bit with the AWP, which we've seen him do on numerous occasions. And right now they are focusing on this B side by the looks of it, so I think it's a bit more of a clever one to do. Nice play here from Custom with the AK-47, picks up 2, and all of a sudden the favor is in Flipside's name, but they need to be careful because they know that Style is around the corner. Bomb goes down. Gambit comes in from vents. And he's in the right position to take down King with the AWP. But we know Custom is lurking around. Oh, here we go. Game on. Who takes it? It's going to be Gambit. And DC pick up their first round.
Yeah, you know, Gambit doing a very good job picking up 3 kills that round, and just King not having enough cover to be able to just carry on watching at one spot and getting taken out from events. So unlucky there for Gambit to have, not Gambit, sorry, for King to have fallen in a situation like that, because there was 2 of them on the side. Remember who was there with him, but there wasn't, the cover wasn't there, and unlucky he fell.
Yeah. Well, look, good play here from Gambit, and DC actually managing to pull it back after losing a couple. Gambit there with the AWP knocking off 1, losing half the HP though to the likes of Dare, but getting the better of him. Just quickly focusing on Explicit there for a second. Trying to see if he can spot anyone there. He's back at it again. Oh, they don't know where he is, and Zio goes down, and it's a 3. Well, make it a 3-on-4 now. And applied pressure here from... Oh, Defiant's in a bad position. Well, not the worst, I would say. Explicit needs to keep the aim going. Nice little play here from King. King, at least, you know, kind of waiting for the lurkers. Well, not the lurkers, sorry, the rotators. Bomb goes down. Look at Custom, he's right here. Not good enough, though. See King also go down, and this is how DC retakes. Nice little retake here from DC, and they pick up their second round here. 3-2 now, still in favor for Flipside. But overall, I think that was a very good patient play there from Damage Control. They didn't rush, they didn't like freak out too much. They just went, they took it calmly, and it worked for them.
Yeah, that collected retake there by DC really helped them. Now 2-3 here at the moment. Flipside is on a save. Just a couple of P250s and a Tech 9 there. Really need to start maybe looking at being a little bit more aggressive, I think.
Well, we see it happening now. They are coming out, but just ones and twos at the moment. Not really the best place to be in, as we see just DC just knocked them all over. And the last person left, Custom, he's coming in from the mid-side area, so he's going to try and go for a little quick gun pick here, and doesn't get hold of Explicit there. Sorry, of Gambit there. And that's it. Square now. 3 apiece here. Nicely played here from Damage Control.
Very nicely played to have brought it back now to a tied game after losing that pistol round. Excuse me. So we do see a good bank here on the side of DC, and the economy on the side of Flipside not really looking that great. So let's just see what they do here with it now. They need to pick up 1 or 2 rounds here so that they can get back into this game.
Yeah, nice little play there from Gambit, knocking out the opponent, Orpa there. King out of the picture now for Flipside. Yeah, Flipside, they're going to have to make it count. Oh, like that. There we go. Here with a one-click wonder. Takes down Style. Gambit picks up a second though, so it's still favorable for the DC side here. Score now still 3-3. Needs to try and challenge that Orpa there. Now he's finally... Does he pick up King's Orb? This is the question. We see Dare though on the B side here. Interesting split, but now I think it's dependent now on them on where they're going to get the pick from. They know that A side is loaded with the Orpa. There's no Orpa valid in B side, so you know, quickly looking at Gambit here, he is sticking in A side, which means they've got a better chance of actually doing the B side breach. Right now, they are moving from the mid side into B, and that's a very good choice for the flip side. Let's see if Explicit can defend it off. He's under pressure. Yeah, goes down to the likes of Dare, and Dare picks up 2. Halhan picks up 1. It's a 2-on-2 at the moment, and right now they need to be extra careful because Gambit is playing phenomenally well with the AWP. But he goes and picks up the AK-47. I think it's a bit better of a bit better choice there. Let's see what Warhammy can do. He's going to come in slowly. A little bit of mollies, etc. coming in. Oh, that might just burn out there. Warhammy goes down. They know where the pressure is applied, and Flipside picks up another round. Good round here from Flipside. They knew that they were going to get locked down on the A side there because of the AWP from Gambit, and that's why they switched through the mid side into the B side area.
Yeah, and that round being so important for Flipside to win, because now we see that if they pick up this round, DC are going to be forced to save. So that means no Gambit with an AWP. That means Gambit's not getting those kills that he has been doing so well this game with that AWP. I mean, pushing into very aggressive places, I might add, getting to get the picks. So very, very crucial round here for DC to actually take this.
Yeah, look, I mean, DC without the AWP now, it's not the end of the world, but Flipside needs to be careful. They're going to open themselves up on the A-side area here to Explicit, but they managed to get hold of him, and nice little... Oh, look at Halhan now. Halhan very, very clinical there with the M4A1S, knocking down 2 of them. Gambit coming in, not seeing the man on his left, but he does take him down. Bad aiming there from Dare, of course, causing that to happen. So right now, Flipside in the good, in the worst position right now, having 3 of the DC guys to contend against. And unfortunately, Defiant won't be able to take down one of them, and DC bring it back 4 apiece here. Although the thing is, DC do seem to be in a stronger position because they're forcing the eco on Flipside. The score is still 4 aside.
Yeah, I mean, Flipside now being forced to save. That's why I say those rounds where if Flipside would have won, they would have forced DC to eco. If DC won, like they have, they've now forced... Oh, and here comes a quick here play by Flipside. Warhammy taking down XYZ and King getting a kill there. Wow, Explicit Gambit getting 1 each. There goes Gambit with a second onto Dare, and that's a clean sweep. Be able to defuse that bomb there. Again, you know, these eco rounds are not the eco rounds that we've been seeing today. Flipside aren't. I mean, we saw in the DC versus Requiem game, the eco rounds where they bought the pistol armor was good. Now, a team like Flipside isn't doing those pistol armors on the eco to try and get the picks and try and break the economy of the other team a little bit. It's a little bit unfortunate, but it allows them to buy full a round earlier. But I mean, being 5-4 now, Flipside really need to start pulling something out here. They're finding a very tough task here against DC.
Well, look, the thing is, Flipside did a total different play there compared to what you were explaining. They just went for the bomb plant to get quick finances in to make sure that they can buy for the next round. They didn't actually go for the win, but that's not something that a lot of teams do these days. I mean, most cases, teams would like to buy for the eco upset, but when you're talking about armor and certain pistols and so forth. Flipside, on the other hand, they know that they're not going to be able to take out DC on the eco upset, so they just go straight for the bomb plant just to get some finances in. But a good start here for DC as Warhammy knocks down one. And, there we go. He's got the support of Gambit here. Gambit under pressure. He does go down, but does take down another. And it is a 4-on-2 here. No real. I don't know, the likes of Zio and Custom at the moment just not really coming to party. And we see there Custom picking up one, but not good enough as DC extend their lead now, 6-4.
Yeah, DC is just bringing this game, bringing their A game here. They are playing phenomenally well. I think even better than they were playing against Requiem. So very well played to them. Unfortunately, Flipside goes back to another eco round here. And maybe trying to get that quick bomb plant. No, they're not. They're just going for a spread here. So trying to get the picks here, but I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be working for them.
Look, at the moment, I think Flipside's main strat here is to just make sure that they actually get the bomb down, just for some finances here. We see Gambit picking up one with the AWP. He's going to go again for a second. He gets it, and that is now a 5-on-3. Well, situation here, but Flipside now doing the quick dummy run there. That's what they did, but it's not really paying off as Hellhound and Explicit are just locking them down quite comfortably. Nade shot goes in, 7-4 here. Damage control increase their lead by 3. It's still not a very, how do I say, a very big lead, because now Flipside comes in with the buy round and they can upset it by taking out maybe that AWP Gambit there. King, well, we're seeing Dare picking up the AWP, and he's dangerous with it. We've seen him play with the AWP before, and he can produce the results. So right now, just quickly having a look at the mid side here, we see King just throwing a spam shot out there. Style and his partner throwing nades out. They know Flipside's going to be sitting there. Oh, Dare goes down. So unfortunately, not a. I think they need to stop doing that, to be honest, if they want to. If they really want to make this count, because they keep on going up there, they get naded out, they get picked off, and it's just not working for them.
No, it isn't, and here we see them pushing down to mid, Flipside getting 2 quick kills, Custom and Defiant picking those up. But just as you were saying, with that boost, it isn't working for them. Or as I say, that Style gets another pick there onto King. Warhammy picks up Custom, and now Defiant gets Warhammy. Style picks up Zio. Now we're looking at Hellhound. Try and maybe get a kill here.
Well, let's just have a quick look at Defiant here. He's going to be able to get the bomb up, and he's going to try and go around the corner to try and see if he can take off Style. But Style's just waiting for him there, and unfortunately not really going to do much with it as DC increased the lead now 8-4.
Yeah, just as I was saying on that boost spot before, if something's not working for you, then try a different approach. And this is Flipside are just sticking to their guns and not what's the word I'm looking for? Not changing their style of changing their spots according to how the game is going. They're just sticking to their guns, and it's unfortunately not working for them.
Yeah, look, they aren't changing up their style of play, to be honest. They are keeping to a very similar style of play, very defensive pistol play. There's no real aggressiveness coming out because the aiming's not really working for them. At the moment, as you can see, Gambit there, on the mid side there with the AWP, it is going to be a gauntlet here for these guys to go out and try and challenge. That's the problem. But we'll see now the quick drop there from Explicit, taking down King quite comfortably. Not even much of a challenge coming from Flipside's end here. And he drops into the back vents room area now, just defending off this B side with his partner. Gambit picking off one with the AWP now, and he's got the support from Style. Look at this, Explicit as well, just popping around the boxes, knocking him out. And, well, there we go. Kind of a flawless run there for damage control, increasing the lead now 9-4. Now things are starting to look a little bit tricky here for Flipside. If Flipside don't pick up another round or two, they are going to be in not the best of waters, if you know what I mean. Like, they're going to be in very shallow, like in a very shallow position, not being able to actually gain enough momentum to go forward and actually produce a win here. Damage control, on the other hand, they've got the guns, they've got the finances, they've got the kills. All they need to do now is just dig in deep, defend off well as the CT side, and boom, there we go. As you can see, Explicit and Style making waste of the Flipside team. Hellhound also adding one there, and King, the last one left for the AWP, he was in the mid side. He's moved in towards B, but he's going to have to back out because Flipside just threw away that round, running through there and not really thinking about maybe doing a bit of a flank play from mid side and from B side. I mean, I would have probably thought of doing something like that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, they are playing well. I mean, the aim is there. Just unfortunately, Flipside, the aim is there for DC, but unfortunately, Flipside not bringing the party in terms of that respect, and not being able to get those entries. You know, I've seen Des missed a couple of shots where he could have easily, you know, got the pick off, especially in that mid situation a couple of rounds ago. When you have something like that happen, then you know that you need to change something up, especially if you're not getting the picks where you are confident.
Yeah.
And now we're looking at a 10-4 game.
Yeah, at the moment, 10-4. Flipside pick up this last round. It'll be kind of an even Stevens match, I guess, depending on how well DC are able to, you know, perform as a T-side level. Flipside here, we're seeing now two guys here going again for the boost. If they and them are going again for the boost, no, okay, they're luckily not. There is, though, one guy, it's a different guy on the boost side now. It is going to be custom, so that's not too bad. A little bit of aggressive play coming in here from Warhammer and Gambit as well. This could change things up here for Flipside if they capitalize of it and get the two picks. But at the moment, one trade-off for the other. Warhammer in a good position, knows that there's going to be guys coming in from the left-hand side. He's going to be able to pick off two of them, and goes then down to King. And right now, Flipside Tactics are not capitalizing. They're just a little too quick on the trigger there, or the quick on the run. And there we go. DC 11-4. Flipside going to have to defend it off very well if they want to make this one count. But at the moment, everything and all of it is going towards DC.
It is indeed. And I mean, if you look at the scoreboard, Gambit's pulling out all the stops here. He is playing out of his mind this game. And unfortunately, Flipside, they aren't really performing, and that's just what it comes down to. They aren't really performing this game, which is very unfortunate to see.
Yeah. Well, look, it also comes for pre-game as well, because the tournament provider, well, the tournament host, etc., did do a round shuffle or a shuffle of stuff up. There were a couple of teams that, you know, kind of complained about it, and the thing is, if you do say anything like that, you don't have to focus 100% right. But good start here for Zio and King as they both pick off kills quite early in the game. Nice little response though from DC. They open up the B side now, so now things are a little bit, how do I say, not lopsided, but interesting, because if DC is able to defend off this round, which is not looking to be the case at the moment. Nice little play here from Dare and Defiant. And there we go, King getting the last one there, picking himself up a double kill. Good start here for Flipside. They needed the pistol round. But just when I want to go back and say that, a lot of teams that tend to say things before the tournament with regards to they're not happy about, gets themselves in the wrong mindset from the get-go. The thing is, if you're playing a tournament, so what? It doesn't matter who you play against or what opponents you play against. Your focus needs to be on your game, and that's where it needs to stay. And that's where you see a lot of these teams that do have, you know, to complain about, etc. complain about things, etc., like they fall. And you know, just going back to the game here, nice little lockdown here from Flipside. They're still managing to respond with one. And scoring us 11-6. But yeah, like that's the case. Like you don't want to you don't want to be going prior to a tournament and complain about certain things. And Flipside was one of them. There were a number of others, but you want to focus just on your game. You know what I mean? You do want to focus on the tournament and not care about who you're playing against. That's a winning comment. Well, not a winning, but that's a winning mentality that you need to have. Anyway.
Exactly what I agree with you 100% there. You know, you need to have the mindset of we're going to play everyone anyways. Let's just get our game as strong as it can be.
Alright, now things are looking good for Flipside. They've managed to take 2 quick rounds. DC now on the bye. It's going to change things up a little bit here. At the moment it's kind of like half and half. Ooh, doesn't look like it's going to be a good one here for Flipside. Flipside needs to try and pull this one back. They are defending off the... Need to be careful. They're not defending the bomb. Ooh, no! Defiant going down here, and the bomb will be planted, so it is only Custom left here with the UMP 45. It goes down to Hellhound, and that's a round that Flipside shouldn't have lost there. I think they maybe just they didn't expect the buy up, and that's what's cost them. So the score now here, sitting on at the moment, is 12-6 here in favour for DC. Gambit coming out there, getting the first, not the first frag, but the first frag for his team, I believe. No, just before. In any case, nice little play there from King, managing to equalize it out here. 3 apiece right now. Let's see if... Nice little read from Flipside here, managing to get the rotation, all of them onto the A side. And if they do stick around, they'll be able to defend it off here. King just keeping an eye on the mid side, knows someone's coming in from the mid. There we go, Zia taking one down after going down to Gambit. And there, the support. The support comes in from Custom. And the score's now 12-7. Recall, you back? Oh, it looks like Recall's dropped. I wonder if he's not maybe had a little bit of an issue with load shedding. But anyway, back to the game here. So I'm going to be solo casting for now. 12-7 here. Looking good here for well, not so good for damage control because they're on the eco round. Nice defense off here from Flipside, keeping it down, keeping it neat and clean. They shouldn't lose. They mustn't lose. Remember, still play there from Zio, also taking out one, but he goes down. Unfortunately, loses the gun there. But it's only one gun. So at the end of the world, 4-round deficit here between the two. Buy-up round should come into effect from DC. Maybe not. I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're going to bring out the techs here, Tech 9s, and there will still be the same amount of grounds in the hands of the Flipside team. Let's see if they can defend it off here as the CT side. DC now opting to go for the A bomb side with that boost there. Oh, style with the deagle. Wow! Double kill, deagle shot there. Lovely to watch. And Hellhound picks off another one there with the ES57 or the P250, sorry. Gambit also responding. What a eco upset this has been. Zio, the last one left. He's going to come in with the M4, but he gets knocked all over the place by grenades and the works. Two of the players do have guns. Good smoke grenade there from DC. DC pulled this one all of a sudden in their favor. Zio's going to have to make it work. He gets one. Do we see a little bit of clutch play here from him? He doesn't know about Gambit on the top rail. And goes down, and DC increase their lead here. 13 to 8. And things are starting to look problematic here for Flipsid. Do they have enough? They're going to opt to rather go with the save here, although King has brought up the scout.
Apologies about that. I am back.
No worries. We're just going into round 22 here. Nice little start from Defiant there. Ooh, we see Zio, unfortunately not in the right position. Gets taken out here. Oh, Custom needs to hide. Almost getting taken out there. He's on 15 HP. We see DC though moving the bomb towards the B-side area. So this is the intention here so far, is that that bomb will go in towards the B-side. Nice little shot there from Dare, using the Deagle to his advantage as well. 2 Deagles out here for Flipside. And they've managed to take down 2 of the DC players. The trade-off of 1. That shot was there, but just not good enough there from Custom. He goes down to the hands of Explicit. Bomb plant will be in effect by damage control. And you know King is trying his best here just to get as many shots in. Nice play here from DC. They got the guns, so it was inevitable for them to run ahead with the kills here, but we still have got King. Oh, look at this, look at this. Do we see some clutch? We see some clutch. Picks up the AK. Gambit should peek him. Taken down. And increase that lead there, 14 to 8 here. Damage control, 2 rounds away of going through into the knockouts. And Flipside, possibly 2 rounds away of being knocked out of the competition.
King doing a very good job at the moment for his team. I mean, he is playing just some very, very good individual effort coming out from him. Almost taking that round, unfortunately not. But just in terms of where the team is sitting at the moment, King is just playing really well, in my opinion, and unfortunately the team can't fall in behind him there.
Well, look, I mean, at the moment, Flipside have got guns in hand, but DC with the entry frags, they're taking down 2. There we go, there with a response, but there is the support play. Custom is around. He's trying to... Look, Custom's not really hitting anything that much. Now he's... Oh, now all of a sudden 3 right after each other. A little bit of a commentator's curse there, but he might get taken out. Might not be. Gambit is searching for him, and Gambit will clutch play there as well, picking up 3 himself. And the score right now, 15 to 8. 1 round away here for DC to go through. At the moment, King doing not too bad there. Followed there by Custom. Custom on 17 for 17. But Dare at the moment, just not really delivering. He's the newcomer to the team. And, well, sometimes that happens, eh?
Yeah, indeed it does. Oh, some good aggression here from King, getting that entry and the gun there. DC Style takes out Zio, but immediately gets traded out by Custom. This is what they need to be doing, getting the trades.
Yeah, at the moment it is 3 on 3, and Gambit picking off Dare there, and the bomb is in towards the A side area, but there are 2 CTs moving in. Right now I'm just seeing that it is becoming a bit of a problem as Custom going down. He did a very good trade out there, but it's just not good enough, unfortunately, as he got taken out there. But look at this, King already back at the B side. He knows that there's something up. We see Gambit getting taken down here from Defiant. So now it's a 2 on 2. All of a sudden things have changed up again. Flipside could keep this one if they just maintain focus. Defiant, he's got an AK-47 now. Gets 1. So now this is where the push needs to come in. Bomb, time's of the essence. And that's the good trade-off they needed. Flipside, nicely played. Keeps him in the game here. 15 to 9 should be the case.
Yeah, the pressure is now definitely building here, Burning Red. I mean, Flipside sitting one round away from being kicked out of this tournament. So they need to step up in a pretty big way, win 6 rounds here in a row to take it to overtime. I mean, we do see damage control here is now on a save. One scout being picked up here by Gambit. Maybe want to do some work with that. Also, a little bit of not really a full bar that Flipside would have wanted. 2 FAMASs coming out as well, so we'll see how this works for them.
Now look, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. At the moment, Stahl and his team is on an eco round here, so Flipside still within reaching distance of 6 rounds from possibly drawing it up here and at least taking us into overtime. But here we go. Let's see what DC can do. Do we see an eco upset here right on the last round, or do we see a defense? The defense of champions at the moment, but it looks like it's going to be the defense side as Defiant knocks him down, and there we'll get the last pick off there. 15 to 10 double figures coming in here for the Flipside team. And, well, they're still quite far away, in my opinion, as the buy round will come into effect here for damage control.
Yeah, and this is their round to win. I mean, Flipside need this round, otherwise, obviously, they're out of the game. But also, if they win this, then that puts DC on another eco.
True. Definitely. Look, it's a full AK stack here from damage control. They're coming in hard into the B-side area, so let's see how the defense will work out for Flipside. They're testing the waters at the moment in that rotation. Oof, almost catching them there. But nice little response from Flipside here. And Hellhound finally picking one off there by the likes of Custom. But there we go, 4 rounds in. Now the eco round, like you said. Dangerous times right now. I wonder who's got the BMT here, the big match temperament. This is the question, really.
This all comes down to the wire now. You know, you've got Flipside here fighting 4 rounds. They've got the momentum. They just need to carry that momentum on and see if they can get this game tied and go to overtime. I mean, they're playing really well in the closing rounds here. So let's just hope they can keep it up. As you said, big match temperament.
Yeah, well, look at it now. The A side has been given to them, but nice little play here from Defiant, picking off 3 in a row, and that putting his Flipside team back in the good position. Make that 4. Is he going to go for the ace shot? I mean, this is the question. Yep, there we go. Defiant picking up the ace for the Flipside team. It was an eco round though, but nonetheless, an ace is an ace, and 15 to 12. This is where Flipside needs to dig in deep right now as the CT side.
Yeah, with only 3 rounds to go, this is really going down to the wire now. It's just incredible how Flipside are just holding on to this last round. They're doing all they can to keep them inside in this tournament.
Yeah, look, I mean, this is kind of like do or die right now. I mean, we're all kind of obvious about it, and it is kind of obvious, but right now, DC now aiming for this A side area. Looks like Flipside is stacked more so mid and B, really. Kind of expecting or anticipating DC to do something like that. But I think their kind of idea of giving DC the A side wasn't too bad there on the eco round. It kind of worked in their favor. The rotation, they rotated in nicely to be able to defend it off. As we see now, breach play coming in here from DC. Let's see what they can do. Explicit, no one out yet. Still waiting at the door side, waiting for the CTs to peek. A little bit of aggressiveness here from the CTs paying off as Defiant picks up 1. There's the exchange. Warhammy with the other. And it's 1 for 1 at the moment all over the place. It's 2 on 2. Who is going to take this round? Is it going to be damage control? Are they going to take it, or is Flipside going to hang on? That's the question. Hellhound under pressure does the work. It's a 2 on 1 right now. It's Custom. Let's see. Can he make it count for Flipside? And no, he won't, as DC knock him down. And what a good game. I mean, I was very surprised to see Flipside pull that one back. I mean, geez, very, very well played. But unfortunately, just not good enough as they get kicked out of the tournament and DC go through to the knockout rounds. So guys, we've got about a half an hour break. until we start the the knockout rounds here, which is going to be a best out of 3 between a whole couple. If you guys want to see what the stats are, or not the stats, sorry, the brackets, please go to the following URL to go and have a look there. It's navtv.co.za/Sunday CSGO Sunday Series. I will paste it for you. There we go. Cool. So keep an eye on that. You'll see which teams are going to be playing at 2 o'clock. We will cast one of those games. We'll try and get a second stream up and running, hopefully with the likes of Hayes and Wham as the second pair of casters. Anyway, guys, Recall, thanks a lot for tuning in. I'll see you at 2 o'clock, eh?
Definitely. See you at 2. Thank you, guys.
Oh, cool. Awesome, guys. Just a quick thanks to the sponsor of this event, 8Frag, and then our personal sponsor, Gigabyte, for sponsoring our streams and so forth. This is the the nAvTV CSGO Sunday Series March Cup. There will be a cup every month going forward. But for now, guys, just have a quick look at the ads that we'll be playing. But please also subscribe and follow our channel. We are going to be broadcasting a lot of matches going forward from the South African scene and from the international scene. Anyway, guys, we'll see you in about half an hour. Have a good one.
Have a good one, guys.
The world we knew is full of suffering and lies. 'Cause aliens from outer space trying to shoot us down. These aliens will